That's all life is all about.
And you don't believe that?
Yeah, I believe in that. But I can't believe in God because God is a spirit. It's nothing but a spirit. Because ain't nobody, God, he died on the cross. He was, I've seen pictures of him. He was nailed to the cross. They put him in a tomb, and they rolled a tombstone out, and he went to heaven. That was billions and billions of years ago. And the Bible says, you shall arise from the dead. How the hell are you going to come back from the dead when you ain't got no blood? You
Well,
got nothing.
It's not the blood, it's your spirit that comes back from the dead.
Nothing come back. Ain't nobody never come back.
But it's not time for people to come back.
They say the Bible says that you will rise from the dead.
You will when it's time. When Jesus comes back, you're going to...
It'll never be in your time, in my time.
But I'll come back when it's time for me to come back after I'm dead.
I'll come back as a jackass. That's what Mama said. Mama said, I said, Mama, what in the world are you doing? She says, I'm talking to Mama. And she says, when I come back, I said, where are you going? She says, I'm going down below. And she reached over like this. I said, where? She's down below, and I'm going to go see Mama. But when I come back, I will be a jackass. Now, you know how to... That was a funny thing to say. Daddy, I don't know what Daddy... Harold didn't say nothing. I had him right in my arms. His head was laying right on my chest, and his face was right up to me, and the last breath blowed on my face. And when I buried him, when I went over there, when he was laid out, I kissed both my hands and put them on his face, and it was just like touching a chunk of ice. And then when I went back the next day before I buried him, I kissed him. His lips was so cold, that was colder than ice, but I kissed him anyhow. And then I got to the grave, and just before they told us to go from this grave, I walked over to the casket. I spit on my finger, and I made a cross, and I kissed him.
Why'd you do that?
That's because I wanted to.
Oh.
And he had his picture in his hand. And I said to the undertaker, I said, don't you dare to take it out. Just a small picture, about big as my hand. Him and I guess we was in our 30s.